Alright, welcome back everybody. First off, I gotta put away this stuff from that trip to the Lost River. I don't have a specific spot for it, so I'm gonna put it in here with the lithium for now. Before we press on towards the Lost River, I thought I'd actually go do some wreck diving, because I haven't really done much of that, and there's a couple of tricky ones I want to show you. And I gotta finish getting all the stuff I need for the prawn suit. Drop these mesmer eggs in here. Plus I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a pathfinder tool, which I don't normally use, but there's one wreck that's particularly difficult where it might come in handy, so I'll show you that. More warper messages we intercepted there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And at some point, I'm gonna have to go get some more metals there. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bunch more metals before I can finish outfitting the Cyclops anyway. Oh, also, they did a big old patch since the last time I made one of these, which means that there may be some changes. Mostly it should have just been like a hotfix for stuff that was glitching out. One thing I did notice right away though is that in the input settings they automatically defaulted the cycle next and cycle previous to the scroll bar, or to the mouse scroll wheel, which means that you could scroll to switch between the things in your hotbar. You didn't have to do this, but I went ahead and switched it back to the bracket keys and put my scroll wheel back on my use key, just because that's the way I always play. It's super fast for breaking outcrops and things like that. I know I talked about that real early in this series, but just in case you're picking this up after the update, you'll have to kind of fiddle with that manually. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay, I think I have everything. So, rather than play around with the Cyclops, actually, let me make sure I emptied my... Okay, I did empty the storage before. Oh, food. I don't need to starve. Okay, and am I still carrying? Still carrying water. Should grab some spare food just in case. Alright. So, first off,
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
First off, let's go. There's a wreck over by Lifepod 19. Where I specifically want to use the... Oops. No, not 19. 17. Where I specifically want to use the pathfinder tool. This wreck we're headed to now is in a pretty safe biome. It's just at the grassy plateau, but it actually killed a hardcore run for me one time, which was just unbelievable. I even had an air bladder with me, and even with the extra 15 seconds of oxygen from that thing, I couldn't find my way out in time. So mad. Didn't even need to be in that wreck either. Like, I think I was after some extra modification station fragments or something. Okay, so from Lifepod 17, it's just north along the edge of the It's not even north, it's west. Sorry, I always think of the edge of the plateau as running north-south, but it doesn't, it curves. Okay. Sometimes it's tricky to find the way into a wreck the first time. Sometimes there are multiple ways. Sometimes you just have to look for a bit. Since I don't remember how to get into this one, you get to find it with me. Whale. Forgot that was there. Nope, this isn't it. Now watch me get stuck just dinking around in the outer fuselage here. Well, I know there is a way in. Apparently I'm just dense today. Might as well get some metal salvage while we're out here, though. Most wrecks have lots of it around them. Maybe I'll stumble into the entrance while I'm out here. Aha. Maybe. Yes, that's it. Okay. Go top up my air tank. That's definitely a way in. Oh, and it's night. Unless that's an eclipse. Oh, that's an eclipse. Neat. Okay. Tip for wreck diving, always, when you do have the entrance figured out, always park your... Oh, are you kidding me? Well, there's the more obvious entrance. Stare at me right in the face. Anyway, when you do have the entrance figured out, park your Seamoth right outside it so that if you're low on air when you finally get out, you have a place to fill up as soon as you get close. I mean, as soon as you get out. Okay, alright, hold on. Let's back it up a tick. So, the way the Pathfinder tool works is you create a node by right-clicking. And then the next one that you create them at junctures. And the next one gives you an arrow that points to the previous one, so you know which way to go when you come to a fork. Oh, this one. That's right. That's where I got stuck. Because of the way that stair is set up. If you get into this part of the wreck, You forget you have to go up around these stairs to find your way out. This is where I died. You're not on hardcore. Death is no big deal. But I know there's a way to proceed deeper into the wreck from here, though. Should be. What am I missing? Told you this one was confusing. Ah, there it is. Ah, this is that other one that I found a minute ago. Okay, let's head back in there. I know there's more to this wreck. That's helpful. What's that? Modification station fragments. Should do not need. Okay. I don't think there's anything in. Oh, no. Yep, okay, there is. Modification station fragments. Lots and lots of modification station fragments. Holy cow. 6 of them in here. Alright.
Integrating new PDA data.
It's free titanium, I guess. If nothing else. Alright.
Captain.
Kind of wild that the worst wreck in the game would be right there in such an innocuous spot. Anyway, when you're done, you don't have to go back and like delete them one by one or anything. When you're ready to go to a new cave or a new wreck or something, you can just hit F on the Pathfinder tool to clear it. Yeah. I'll go drop this stuff off and then we'll head out to the next wreck.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Let's go unload this stuff. We'll need a fair bit of that for all the stuff we want to build on board the Cyclops anyway. What? Oh, you stupid thing. I'll get some food and water before I take off. Okay, next.
All systems online.
Whoop. Okay, we're gonna go back to that wreck down in the Blood Kelp Trench, because kind of scouted around outside of it before, but we didn't go in it. And what you'll probably notice as we explore the rest of these wrecks is that I don't think any of them are as easy to get lost in as that one with all the access tubes and stuff that we were just at by Lifepod 17. Okay, now we're pretty much in open water. Baby reefbacks. Spadefish. Okay. Oh, that's funny. I just sort of accidentally wound up exactly where I wanted to be. I was planning to just hit the south edge of this plateau and follow it around like I usually do. Always remember to stop and top up the health on your sea moth. we're looking for. Wreck we want's right around 350 meters. Should be right on top of it. There we go. No, I should have brought a beacon out here so I could mark that Lost River entrance. Okay, I think we got the prawn arm that was sitting out here before. I'm gonna go ahead and pop into the wreck itself this time. You can hear those warpers around here. Yeah. Remember last time we hit that disease research facility, there'll be aggro. Oh, my mesmer eggs hatched. I'll have to go take those out before they start breeding. We already had...
Integrating new PDA data.
Already had the drill arm. This wreck isn't as bad, but I'm still not going to take chances. Uh-oh. No, don't glitch through the walls. That's not helpful. Huh. That one's a dead end. That's no good. Another drill arm. More drill arms. I don't know what it is with the RNG on this playthrough, man. Things packed all into one spot. Do not expect that to happen normally. Yeah, more of them. We already have that. Alright, well, I think that's about it for this wreck. This is the super big or complicated one, apart from that one stretch of tubing. Fine. It's fine. Alright. Now we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna go north of the Blood Kelp Trench into the dunes. I'm arming my perimeter defense. Because there are several Reaper spawns in the dunes. It's a large, open, sandy area with very little in it. Okay, there's the edge of the reef. And there's a Reaper out there. There's actually 3 racks out here, but the one we're going to hit this time is just off in the north. Closer to the north end of the biome here. Ah, crap. All that did was attract his attention because I mistimed it. Yep. Ooh. Just wrecked that sand shark. Yeah, see, there's one little chunk of wreckage. I'm gonna keep going. Oh, man. too far west here either. You'll end up in the void. Yep, like that. We're not going out there. I don't need ghost leviathans as well as reapers to worry about. Thermal future there. I wonder how hot that is. Not crazy hot, but it's enough to power a thermal plant.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There's a couple of really nice little sinkholes out here that make great base locations. Like that one. One of these. Yeah, wait, that's the one. The cuttlefish egg. Yeah, I made a base out here in this one time. It was kind of cool. Just thermal power. You can do bioreactors too. Okay. Where's that? Yeah, that's the one we're looking for. Oh, a time capsule. That's fun. That's the other thing you'll find is as you cover more territory, you're more likely to stumble on time capsules. Ooh, some free ion cubes, that's nice. There's a lot of sand sharks there. Where's the eye? Nothing crazy. A free beacon though, that'll be nice. Okay. Okay. This is one of the wrecks you can come to if you're getting skunked on thermal reactor fragments at other locations. Sometimes you'll find them out around this wreck. Wrecks, generally speaking, you don't always find what you need, but if you go to enough wrecks, you will.
Integrating new PDA data.
And if nothing else, if you keep wreck diving, there's usually enough of these resource boxes to help a lot with your food and water issues. I probably should have been using the pathfinder on this one. Oh, this is the original entrance with the circle. That's neat. What's in here? Oh, that's what you have to open with a laser cutter. thing to consider is that lasering open doors takes a bit of time. So make sure you're watching your oxygen. It's a lot bigger deal if you're out here with something less than an ultra high capacity tank. There's enough wrecks in this game that you can't memorize them all. Okay, I think that's it for that one. Now, before I do more, I'm going to run back to base and charge the Seamoth a little bit. I've used enough perimeter defense here that it's getting a little low. Whoop. Next one we're going to hit is the one in the underwater islands. You can destroy a seamouth if you run into enough stuff before you fix it. Oh, there was something out in the North Dunes I wanted to show you too. There's a big meteor crater out there, and it's got another one of those alien caches down in it. It's supposed to be one in the mushroom forest too, but I can never remember where it is. And it's kind of a pain to find by accident. But since I don't have a purple tablet on me yet, or right now, it wouldn't have done us any good anyway.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Let's go put stuff away. It's nice to have lots of ion cubes. It's charging. I'm gonna go pick those guys up. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't look like they had a chance to lay any more eggs, so I'll just leave one in there. That there. Since I already have a cuttlefish. They can't breed, unfortunately. They are unique. Okay. Oh, right. Purple tablets. At least 2 of those. charge. That'll do.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
Okay. Floating islands should be more or less north. No, there's a little chunk of wreckage there, just north of the geyser too. I don't think there's anything in there we need right now. It's just one room. Let's see. Keep going a little to the right there. Where's the mountain? And here are the underwater islands. The wreck we're looking for should be a hair deeper, around 100 meters if I remember right. It's out here at base. Oh, yep, there it is. It says almost due north of the thing. Now, we definitely want to leave the lights off here because that has a tendency to attract bone sharks. You can drive them off with a perimeter defense. They will sometimes attack your sea moth while you're in there, so don't dawdle. You know, something tells me I should have brought the propulsion cannon for that. No, it's not that far. I'm gonna go right back. Go back and grab it. I don't need to leave the Lifepod 17 beacon on. Hang on a sec. That many resources in one little area, I'm not going to pass that up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Propulsion cannon. There we go. Normally carry that thing around because it takes up a ton of inventory space, but there's just one or two spots.
All systems online.
A couple of these wrecks where propulsion cannon is required to move something out of the way. Closer to the mountain than I thought. Isn't very too far to the east. Alright. Here's hoping I can actually find the wreck again this time. Here we go. Okay. So often, wow, that is a lot of sandstone. There's also often a lot of like parts laying around out here, like drill arms, which we definitely have enough of already. Sometimes there's grappling arms and things like that we also need. Okay. I don't need that lead. Now that I've said that, watch me regret it later. It's funny, that door closed itself. Yet more drill fragments. That is remarkable. There's some caves down there. I'm not going down there right now. Just double check those guys weren't biting. Yeah, they were. They were chomping on the sea moth. If they're just swimming around close to your sea moth, sometimes it pays to hit them with the perimeter defense and just kind of drive them off. Alien containment and repulsion cannon, both of which you already had, but if you didn't, that would be handy. I think that's the only thing in this room, but the only way to get into this room is with the propulsion cannon, so it's good to know. Like I said, I don't think I've ever explored that piece of this wreck before. Where's my sea moth? Oh, jeez. Keep chewing on it. I have come out of a wreck to a dead sea moth before, and it really sucks. Are you serious? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why I don't spend a lot of time at this wreck or the one in the bulb zone, because there's freaking bone sharks everywhere. You can see that's 3 data boxes already in this wreck, and those, while a lot of things are complete RNG, data box locations are usually set by the game. So this can be a pretty lucrative wreck if you feel like taking a chance on the bone sharks.
PRAWN Safety Instructions Appendix A14. Don't climb on or get off equipment while it's moving.
Yeah, take that one to heart. Sea moth will smash you if you get off while you're going at high speed. Random prawn fragment. If you scan prawn fragments that aren't on the Aurora, the game will tell you that you need 20 of them or something like that. You don't, actually. It should be the case that if you go get the ones on the Aurora, you still only need 4 or 5. Are you serious? They don't normally show up inside wrecks. It's a good thing we picked up that random first aid kit. Ah, grappling arms. Which I also already had and didn't realize. Okay, well that's alright. It's another place you can get them if you need them. exit from here? I think that's probably it right there. This is a pretty big rack. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Either way. Alright. Well, perimeter defense did the trick that time. Alright.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now, since I have... Since I have those tablets on me, I'm going to head back over to the mushroom forest. And the... Oh, that's a blood kelp zone. Go south a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to head back over to the mushroom forest and the dunes. See if I can locate those caches. Nope, that's more lead kelp. There we go. There's a wreck in the mushroom forest too. I don't think we're gonna stop for that one. I may not be able to find this one. One on the dunes is super obvious, but... For a cave or a trench or something like that. Here's the... There. Let's check that out. Nope. That seems to be just a little trench. Hmm. Well, I don't know. big tree. I know it's not in there. Not that. There it is. Oh, this is an alien arch cache, and you can't open it from this end. Okay, that portal opens from somewhere else. Somewhere way deeper and later in the game. And I didn't need a key for it either. Oh well. Forgetting I could put stuff in the storage here. That's fine. Alright, well, let's head out to that one in the dunes now. So, the cache is... yeah, well, that one's not that important anyway from this end. There's no particular reason to go looking for it. Battery's getting lower than I like, and we might run into some reapers out here, so careful. Now just out here a ways. I think that's that sinkhole we found before. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Like I said, quite pretty down there. There's some... yeah. Lots of resources out here in the... out here in the dunes, too. Especially if you have a prawn with a drill arm, there's a lot of large resource deposits, and they're easy to find because it's pretty open. That go? Oh, neat. Oh, there's the rack we're just at. So it shouldn't be too far from here. Is that... nope, that's more void, I think. Yes. Well. Maybe right around here somewhere. Oh, there's another one. That's not great. There it is. Wow, that was even further north than I thought. So it's a lot tighter than that one down by the Sparse Reef. It doesn't have as many cubes.
Integrating new PDA data.
At least this tunnel can't really get lost and those pillars guide the way. Alright,
Welcome aboard,
let's head out.
Captain.
Okay, I got one more wreck that I want to hit on the near side of the bulb zone, out to the east. And just to save time, I think we're gonna skip charging. Got a little low on food and water there. Okay. No, actually, I'm gonna drop some stuff off because if there's things I want to bring back, I want to have room for them. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time waiting for it to charge this time, though. Should I take the propulsion cannon just in case? Running out of inventory space. Alright. Well, we'll have plenty of resources for next time when we get ready to start outfitting the Cyclops.
All systems online.
This was the one we're headed for. Should be kind of sort of in the vicinity of Lifepod 12. Descending in the middle. So now Also, along the edge of the bulb zone and the mushroom forest is a system of caves too. A little easy to get lost in. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's exactly the one I was looking for. I think. Yeah, it is. Gotta watch out for those ant beetles too. Or no, those are the caves I was thinking of. There's caves under here too. There's lots of like rubies and stuff. Are those? No, scanner fragments. You're a glutton for punishment. You could put a base out here too. That guy's probably real good power. I already have a stasis rifle. If you come out here early game, there's a lot of stuff that you can scan. Can be handy. Like sometimes you'll find stasis rifle fragments, but there's also cosmetic stuff. I hope that ant beetle's not zapping my sea moth. I don't think you can get in there. I don't think you can move those. Alright, I'm gonna go back out and check on the sea moth. Paranoid. No, it's okay. Oh, are you serious? Another sonar upgrade. Another stasis rifle. Altera charter.
Integrating new PDA data.
Yeah, I don't think you can move those. Oh, I left a thing in that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna move though. Alright, well, I think that might be everything. Nope, it's not. There's a whole other section of this wreckage. Ah, there's an exterior grow bit there if you really want it. I don't think there's anything else in here. Okay, alright, time to go. No, wait, okay. Oh, yikes. That's close. That is a lot close. Yeah, he was out there taking shots at my sea moth. Okay, well. So that is the bulb zone wreck. There's another one further out to the east there, but this is the one that's really profitable if you're looking for an early game, and it's easy to find when you're headed out to look at Lifepod 12. So, let's Try and get home in one piece now. Alright. I think that's enough of that. And when we come back next time, we will go ahead and finish outfitting the Cyclops, get all ready to go, head down to the Lost River and put in a couple of bases. And we'll be on our way into the later game. Okay. Alright, well thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time.